Alright, welcome back everybody to another video, and I want to start this one off by once again saying thank you very much to Mike from Lunch Money Comics. The kind words, the support. I've gotten tons of new subscribers in just this past week that I cannot thank everybody enough that has liked, subscribed, all the kind comments I've been getting on my videos. So thank Mike from Lunch Money Comics, thank you guys very, very much. Thank everybody that's been with me since the beginning of this, and I hope to just keep putting out awesome content with awesome books that you guys really, really love. And I know a lot of you new people that have subscribed might not be as familiar with DC Comics, so hopefully you're seeing a little bit of something that maybe you haven't seen before. But today's video will be a little different. I'll kind of ease you guys in. I mentioned in my last video that the two main superheroes that originally got me into comics were Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk. Those were kind of the two that I grew up with that I always wanted to be as a little kid. It wasn't until kind of middle school, high school that I shifted more into Batman and DC. And for the most part, it was still, I loved the Marvel movies growing up, but I was reading DC Comics, so I still collect Amazing Spider-Man, I still collect the Hulk, but for the most part, I've been down a DC Silver Age rabbit hole lately. So I've mentioned before that I'm collecting Amazing Spider-Man 1 to 400, and I'm only about 35 issues away now. And actually, all these behind me, you pretty much have up to 100, up to 200, up to 300, and up to 400. These four boxes are all just Amazing Spider-Man, nothing but Amazing Spider-Man. And as I'm sure you guys have seen from the wall, I have all of my bigger Spider-Man keys that I own up on my wall right there. So you've been seeing a lot of DC and DC Silver Age lately, but I am also still a Spidey guy at heart, as I think most people are. So this video is going to be recent eBay claim sale pickups I've had that are focusing just on Marvel, because I have a lot of books that came in, both DC and Marvel, that it's just going to be easier to break it up, and we'll do a Marvel batch, and then my next video we're going to do a DC batch that's going to have some awesome high-grade Blackhawks, Nick Cardy, Teen Titans. There's going to be a good chunk of Green Lantern Silver Age in there, so has a little bit of everything. This video, you're going to see like just a pinch, one issue of Amazing Spider-Man, some awesome Silver Age Incredible Hulk, along with some Tales to Astonish. So let's get into it. Alright everybody, so we're going to start this one off with the one Amazing Spider-Man issue I happen to pick up. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 40. This awesome Spider-Man Green Goblin Romita cover right here. This, along with issue 39, are, again, the start of the Romita era on Spider-Man and are just classic. Spider-Man, Green Goblin learning each other's identities. Like I said, this is one of the last few that I really need to hone in on my Amazing Spider-Man collection. And this issue I actually had gotten from MT Comics over at Strictly Comics. They are a YouTube channel where they do auctions at least 3 or 4 times a week, it seems like. And he usually has, along with Mr. Edwin Price on that channel, some amazing Silver Age good books. So they're usually two of the main sellers I'm targeting anytime I tune into their auctions. I was extremely happy when this one came up and I was able to snag it. And he actually had this one in a nice clear backing board and bag as well. So I can see, I know there's not a whole lot going on, but it's still cool to be able to see the entirety of the book. And it does have this awesome baker's stamp up top here. I am somebody that am a fan of any kind of stamps, date stamps, assuming they're in the right spot and they're not overly huge, obscuring from most of the art. But I like the history and the look they add to the book. So I was extremely happy when this came up. Really happy to chip off one more from the Spider-Man collection. And I say, and these next few, I believe, actually are all from MT Comics. So again, really great seller on Strictly Comics. Highly recommend you check out their channel. This is the Avengers 59. Avengers is not a title I'm actively trying to complete, but I do love the title, and anytime I see the Silver Age issues for a good price, I do pick them up by opportunity, and it is one I'm looking to snag more and more of as I go. But like I said, I'm not actively seeking them out. Just if they do stumble across my path, I will pick them up. Beautiful red issue there. Then we have the Avengers 150 in a newsstand. Just this cool cover right here featuring all the awesome Avengers right on the cover. Really cool pickup for the Avengers title. And sticking with that same theme, we have Avengers 224, also in a newsstand. Awesome, awesome cover right here. We have the yellow jacket behind bars right there. These are ones, too, that I want to actually pick up the omnibus and read through. A lot of these older stories, I'm familiar with them and I've seen the covers, but I haven't actually read a lot of the old stories, so I'm trying to collect the issues and either read them once I get enough in order, or pick up the omnibus and just read through. That way I don't have to handle them more than necessary. I know some people, comics are for reading. I've had OCD almost since I was a little kid where I want everything in the best shape it can be and I try to handle it as little as possible. I was the same way with my Hot Wheels when I was a kid. It drove my cousins crazy because they'd want to come over and play, and I had all of my Hot Wheels still in the box up on the wall. Alright, this next batch of comics now. These came from Joe at 360 Comics. He has his own channel and he does Instagram live sales, but he also is featured on the EXP, The Experience, a channel on Wednesday nights. He has a claim sale, typically 9 p.m. Wednesday nights. But he had some great Marvel Silver Age that these next few you'll see all came from Joe at 360 Comics. And this is the Invincible Iron Man, number 7. Just this awesome Silver Age Iron Man Gladiator cover right here. In a pretty decent grade, too. This one's probably more of like a fine plus, but it presents beautifully, and the colors on it are just amazing. When it comes to condition, if I have to choose, I would always prefer that my colors are more vibrant and pop and deal with a little bit more stress around the book than have a overall better structural quality book, but have the colors dull or faded. So this is a really, really awesome Silver Age book. Happy to have that. Sticking with that same vein, we got the Invincible Iron Man 17. This, again, just awesome. I love when you have your Silver Age characters take up the entire cover, and it's big and it's bold. So you have what looks to be the suit of armor leaning over him. And again, I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if the suit is empty and it's looking over Tony Stark, if it's a dream, if somebody else is in the suit, or what's happening. But really, really cool Iron Man cover. Then we have, there we go, the Invincible Iron Man number 19, What Price Life. And this one, I forget why, but Joe had it marked down as an error edition. So I'd have to look more into that. I know he said during the sale what it was, but I can't recall. So I'll have to see what exactly made this an error edition. Then we have, there we go, the Invincible Iron Man 31. And this one, and the 15 centers that he had for Iron Man, these are easily very fine, maybe near mint minus for some of these. I mean, these things are gorgeous. As you guys can see, I know my camera quality still isn't up to par, and I am working on that. So with a huge influx of all of you new people who maybe see my videos, do not worry. We will be getting a little bit of crisper, clear quality in the near future. I just did not expect to have, well, as many subscribers as I do now. So thank you all for that. All right, now sticking with my Incredible Hulk Silver Age theme, still in the Invincible Iron Man title with Invincible Iron Man number 9, this awesome Iron Man versus the Hulk cover. And this book, if it wasn't for the slight tanning up top, because you could tell that should be white and it's definitely more of a dark tan, the colors of the Hulk and Iron Man still pop extremely well. So this is still an amazing grade for how old this book is. And I think everybody in comics that at least dips into the Silver Age, you love all of these classic fighting Silver Age covers. They're just amazing every time. All right, the other main title that Joe was selling that night, like I had mentioned, is Tales to Astonish, and this is number 85, Submariner and the Hulk. This awesome, almost King Kong style-esque, where you have the Hulk on the top of this building, the fighter plane coming in. These, again, the grade that he had on these, I think technically They had it listed for more of a mid-grade, and there's enough that with the tanning and everything, I can see it, but for what I'm looking for, these things are just gorgeous, especially for the Silver Age. So I was extremely happy and broke with the day he had this claim sale. And then we have Tales to Astonish, number 89, another awesome Silver Age Hulk cover right here. You have the Hulk and the Stranger on the cover. This one, that bright yellow offsetting against the green Hulk. I've mentioned it in almost every video, but I just love purple covers, yellow covers, red covers, anything from the Silver Age like that. That's just vibrant and pops. They just look gorgeous. And this is another extremely awesome book right here. Next up, again, because again, he had a few from the Tales to Astonish title. It was honestly impressive. This is Tales to Astonish number 97. Just another really, really cool Hulk cover right here. Colors don't pop as much on this one, but it is still just another cool Silver Age Hulk cover. Alright, see if we can fight that glare. There we go. Tales to Astonish 101. This one does have that nice, big, bold Hulk right there, fighting on what looks to be the Rainbow Bridge, so really, really cool. I love any time with the old Silver Age Hulk covers, I kind of want him taking up as much of that cover to quite literally be that hulking mass we know him of. And he was drawn so much bigger and blockier back then. There was less detail, less veins. It was more just this massive green, and I really, really loved that. All right, and now we're going to get into the Incredible Hulk title. There we go. And these ones I actually got, again, so most of these ones, there'll be one or two that I also got from MT Comics, and one of these from Mr. Edwin Price. But the bulk of these Hulk books you're going to see right now, I got from a gentleman named 49 Felix over on Strictly Comics. And he had these Hulks for an amazing price. I got the whole batch for pretty decent. I couldn't believe nobody else bid on it. And he actually will press your books out before he sends them up so they look that much better if you'd like it. But he had all of these books save for a couple, and they're at least a very fine grade. So this is the King Size Special Incredible Hulk Annual, I believe, just the King Size Special, number 2. I always get it mixed up with the annual. Another awesome, you have a little bit of a 15 date stamp right there. Hulk on the cover, taking up the entire thing. Almost holding up his trade dress. Pretty cool cover. Then we have another awesome Silver Age, the Incredible Hulk 103. This cool blue background right here with the Hulk and Space Parasite. Again, just amazing condition that Mr. 49 Felix had on these Hulks. I had any other place I've seen these at, you're probably looking to spend at least $50, $60 per book. And I can tell you I got them for way under that. So this is the Incredible Hulk 107. You have this classic Hulk battling the Mandarin right there on the cover. Again, both characters taking up the entire page, just like I love to see. The green on the Hulk, just nice, dark, bold, offsetting the purple shorts. Really, really awesome on these. Amazing Spider-Man Silver Age and Hulk Silver Age, I love them with a passion. The Incredible Hulk 108. Here you have this awesome red background that makes it so the Hulk stands out above all else. Everything else, even though it's a bright red, is kind of washed out in comparison with the Hulk's green coming off of the pages. I know that this channel's been pretty much DC for the most part, but like I said, when it's Spider-Man and Hulk are my two other bread and butters on top of everything DC. And this one, he actually had not one, but 2 copies. And because it was a lot, I figured why not? Might as well get them both. And again, I can't get over how much the Hulk was popping on this red background. This is an extremely cool cover. Alright, and then we have another fun one, but for the different reason. This is the Incredible Hulk 109. And this one is probably one of my favorite covers for all the different reasons that I've just been saying. It's not overly bright. The Hulk is not huge on the cover. He doesn't really pop out that much. Something about the way it's drawn, the detailing, the perspective and that you have the Hulk trade dress almost in this prehistoric stone. Same thing with the titling of the issue. It's just kind of chiseled in the stone. The detailing on the saber-toothed tiger right here, it's just, I love this cover for the opposite of everything I've been saying. Just the detailing, the perspective play. It almost is a mix between a little bit of Bernie Wrightson and Neil Adams in a way that the detail is drawn and the perspective is used. But this is a really, really awesome, fun Hulk cover. Really happy to get this one. And again, just a little bit of close-up on there. Just amazing detail and shadow work done, showing all the muscle, the movement of the characters. It's just incredible. All right, we're getting near the end of the stack now. Like I said, it is Marvel, but not as big a batch as we usually have here. This is the Incredible Hulk 110, and now we are back to that nice, bright, vibrant red issue where once again the greenness of the Hulk is literally popping off the pages. This is a really, really awesome cover with Umbu the Unliving right here. Really, really happy to have this one. And again, it fits with all of his nice red and green covers that he has. All right, and now this one, I believe, is the one I actually also got from MT Comics. This is the Incredible Hulk 123. This is an awesome Hulk versus the Leader cover right here. Really, really happy with this. And MT, I cannot thank you enough. The Avengers, the Spiderman, this Hulk, thank you. These books are amazing, and I am more than happy to have these in the collection, and I am looking forward to your next auction. All right, the last book of the batch today, and this one I believe I got from Mr. Edwin Price, also over on Strictly Comics. This is the Incredible Hulk 282 in a newsstand, and this copy is almost as damn near perfect as you can get. And I could be wrong, but I think this issue is the first issue, I don't know if it's the meeting or team up, but between the Hulk and She-Hulk. So the fact that you have them both right there battling on the cover together just makes the issue that much better. You have this reddish-orange, very bright background to offset the trade dress. Really, really awesome cover, especially with, the green She-Hulk, the green Hulk, ripping apart this android. Super awesome cover. So I know it's not as many books as we normally have, but I have a huge DC stack to go through next with you guys that, like I said, it's a good chunk, so it's easier to break it up with this way. We'll have a little bit of Marvel that we just saw, along with some DC next week. So that's it for the books for this video. All right, everybody, so there you have it. A little nice, fun change of pace with some Marvel books this week. And like I said, those are some pretty awesome Silver Age Hulk covers right there. Those things were beautiful. And like I said, I know that a lot of you new subscribers might not be as familiar with DC, but if you check out some of my other videos, you'll get a good taste for that. And like I mentioned before, my next video is going to be kind of the other half of all the books I've been getting in that are DC. I've got some Silver Age, Green Lantern, Black Hawk, which those are the books I was actually picking up in that video from Mike at Lunch Money Comics. That's what I was snagging when I was there that day. I have a little bit of Plastic Man, as I have been trying to hunt down a lot of these Silver Age Plastic Man covers. Also, a really, really underrated cover, or underrated series. Plastic Man, those covers are fun. Those things, they're fun, the colors are great, and I've had a few in some other hauls before, so if you haven't seen those videos, check out my other videos, but there's going to be a little Plastic Man. I see. Oh, and I mentioned Nick Cardy Teen Titans. That was another series that I just recently kind of happened upon in my DC rabbit hole. There's some really, really awesome covers in that title that I hadn't even seen or heard of before, especially where I mentioned Nick Cardy. I know a lot of other people might already know who he is, love him, but I had heard of Bernie Wrightson, I've heard of Neil Adams, obviously, but when it comes to Silver Age, I'm somebody that's still newer to Nick Cardy and Dave Stevens, another one that I've recently got turned on to. But Nick Cardy on his Teen Titans covers, those things are amazing. And I only have, I think, 3 or 4 issues I picked up so far, but I'm extremely happy to go over them with you guys because I think they are just incredible, and I just want to get them out there and share the love, and hopefully you guys feel the same. So one last time, thank all of you again for the incredible support, all of my new subscribers, Mike from Lunch Money Comics, everybody that's been leaving likes, comments on my videos. I'm trying to keep up with the comments the best I can, but I've actually been under the weather the past couple days, so I've been trying to keep up with you guys as much as I can, but either way, everything is greatly appreciated, and I cannot thank everybody for the support enough. So that's it for this video. Until next time.